Got paint all over me. Hello, Humberto. How you doing? Thought I'd go live for a little bit. I'm doing okay. Soda. Hi, Mr. David. Uh, this has been a crazy day. You know what I need? I need to learn how to do everything without my dad's help. Every time I turn around, we're planning on doing something, and always something has to change. Something's got to happen. Anyway, so I thought, oh, we're not going to paint today because the plan was different. Just returned from playing pickleball. Did you win? Anyway, so then he decides, no, we got time, let's get it done. We're not prepared. But the weather was perfect. The weather was perfect. It was the right temperature. We had 7 mile per hour breeze going that way, away from the car. So I'm like, it was coming at the car and blowing it all out. So, anyway, we were not prepared, but we got through it. And that car really looks nice. Not bad for a rookie. And I was able to hide one little piece. A fly decided to land in my wet paint and then squiggle all over the place. So I was able to cover it up for the most part. Yes, won 4 games of 11 points. 11 points. Is that good or bad? I'll tell you what, it did. It made it made a squiggly line and all this, and then when I had to get it off with my glove, I can wear gloves all I want to, but I have very short fingers. So my gloves always have like a 1/2 inch lip. It is what it is. Anyway, so I made it bigger. So I thought, okay, fine. So I pulled the glove finger down and I just kind of did this, hoping to just smooth it out a little bit. And then I went over it, and it's pretty well hidden. It's still there. You can see it. But anyway, this car looks good. Not bad for a rookie. Anyway, it is good. Okay, T-Rex fingers. Yes. I swear. So anyway, we were not ready. We did not get the masks and all of that. So we utilized the weather to help us out. And it worked. It worked. I didn't get all that crap in my face. I used my COVID mask, and it did good. I was really kind of concerned about it, but we did good. Anyway, so one of the little debates that I saw on Facebook was, do you call your soda pop soda or pop? Well, my vote is pop. From where I am. From where I'm from, I should say. But everybody was like, no, we call it soda. I'm like, well, it's pop. So anyway, that was I was going to put that up on my poll. I was actually going to do it yesterday, but I see mostly soda in the USA. Yeah, I think it's just from where you are, where you're from, Some of us country folk, I guess, we call it pop. Detailed my truck today. I picked up the IK Pro Foam 2 Plus. Used my compressor to air it up. Lasted a few seconds of spraying. Pissed me off. I want to toss it into the woods. I guess Carlos's opinion of it is not independent. That sucks. How much did you pay for that, David? Because I hear those IK sprayers of any kind are pretty expensive. I won't buy them because they're expensive. Got it on sale Friday. Oh, no, that's even sadder. Can you... Well, you've only had it a few days. Can you get it replaced? That would pretty much piss me off, too. That's what Carlos is always complaining about on his videos and even on Instagram in his morning lives. Humberto probably knows this. He's always complaining. Every one that he's had, he pitched one of them into this field behind his house. He was so fed up with it. Oh, what does he recommend? I saw his post. 20,000 subs. I thought, sheesh. Hello, TTV. What are you doing? Are you having a good night? I don't think it's defective. I believe it's just IK. I have two other IK sprayers. The non-foamer I have now. The non-foamer I have no issues with, I assume you're trying to say. I'm okay. I've had a crazy day. We were originally going to be painting that car that I've been prepping for the 3 days. And then he said that's all changed because a customer bought a car a few days ago and it broke down, so it needed to be transferred to the shop because he has the responsibility to it. And especially with new sales. And so everything changed. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to go home and chill. You know, I have a couple of bids I need to get submitted for the 2025 year. You know, when you work for businesses, a lot of times they want you to resubmit a bid every year for their budget. And so I've got a couple bids to do, so I'm thinking, okay, no problem. And we didn't have everything anyway because we needed to run and get that before we did it. But with this plan change, it just wasn't going to work. Well, anyway, to make a long story short, he got to break away. Everything calmed down. He come over and he goes, "How brave are you?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, we've got a breeze. If we leave the doors open halfway, we've got a breeze." And we checked it, 7 miles per hour. It's coming from the north to the south. It will take all the paint, spray, overspray, and all that away from you because I have to paint it. He's in a wheelchair. He can't do it. So I said, "Well, I got my COVID mask. I mean, it'll get me through." And he said, "Okay, let's do it." And we did. Got her done. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Because I have a detail tomorrow. If we had this thing in the shop, I would have literally had to detail outside in the sun. There is no shade there. And he knows the doctor said no more. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a shop. So anyway, it's been a good day. It turned into a good day. And the car looks great. I'm going to have to move it out tomorrow morning so I can get this detail done. And then I'll move it back. I personally think what he needs to do, instead of trying to buff it this soon, now maybe you guys might have any ideas on something like this. I think what he needs to do is put it out, let the sun, because there's no shade at that car lot, no shade. Just let the sun cook the snot out of that paint, let it cure, and then we can come back on Wednesday if the car has not sold. We can come back on Wednesday and I can buff it, because I don't think we're going to have to do much sanding on it. I really don't. But I think that we can buff it and get all of the little blemishes out and it'll be good to go. That's just my thought. Give the sun time to bake it, you know? We're not a shop. Hi, Maya. How are you? We're not a shop, so, you know, we're not going to have all those fancy tools in order to dry it and all of that good stuff. So, but other than that, I learned how to use this paint gun. I was so nervous. Let me tell you. You know, I don't mind learning all these new things. I think it's actually kind of cool. And some of them I would love to add service of to my business. However, every single time I get into one of them, I get nervous and my energy just goes into that nervousness. It's so crazy. And then I get to it and it's nothing. Yeah, that's what I feel like. I think he needs to allow that to just sit in the sun. And he goes, well, I said, no, listen, just listen to the argument. Because we pulled the plastic off. I mean, it had sat for an hour. So we pulled that plastic off because the way that I had it taped, based on what Oscar told me. So here's the edge of the car, okay, of the body. Here's the edge. He said, if you're not going to paint the whole thing, and you're not just taping off the windows, and you're only doing, you know, because you guys saw, well, you might have seen on my live yesterday morning or yesterday afternoon, I was only sanding the top of the hood. So the edge of it, I wasn't coming over. And he said, put your plastic up against it and lay it over the top of the area you're sanding. Tape it down and then flip it back over. This way it's got a little bit of a rounded edge, so that when you're painting on top of that, and you got to come down a little bit from the top. So when you paint that, it's all going to blend together instead of creating a straight line. There was only a few places we had a straight line because I didn't quite have it figured out. Hello, Top Gear. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I painted a car today. I was proud of myself. Anyway, it didn't hardly leave any lines at all. And it's so super, it's really shiny. Even an hour later, I'm expecting it to dull out, you know, because it's that self-leveling stuff. It's really strange. It was strange to watch. Looked like little bugs in there that were just popping off, you know. It was really weird. But anyway, I did something that he kind of didn't agree with. He did, hello, Cash, how you doing? He did, you know, he wanted me to be about 6 inches away. Well, I had watched lots of videos already leading up to this because I was so nervous. Y'all know me. I'm going to research it. So I came down. And I didn't have to go slower. I was able to come down, go faster, and I got as much on that surface because of that coming down about 4 inches above the surface, 3 to 4 inches. And it turned out good. I'm proud of myself. Anyway, you know, I would love to learn to do stuff like that, though. That would be kind of cool. If I could figure it out, you know. The only thing I couldn't do was mix the paint. I didn't understand all of that solvent stuff. I didn't quite understand it. Yeah, it's not easy. It was kind of crazy, but you know, we got through it, and I wasn't prepared. But we did have that breeze, so that helped a lot. I didn't get a face full of paint, and we didn't have it gathering in the shop, and it worked out. Thank God. But you could see it all billowing out the door. It was crazy. So how you guys doing? Did everybody have a good day? Everybody get some detailing work today? Hell, I've been working on this car for 4 days today. I prepped it for 3 days and worked on it or painted it today. And it's not done because we got to let it cook and cure. And then I got to polish it. So it's not done yet. But that'll be 5 freaking days of work on this car. That's like that red jelly bean. You remember the red jelly bean? Oh my God. Hello, Coco. How you doing? Yes, because to avoid paint over accumulation in one area. It was crazy. But anyway, it worked out. It worked out. I'm not complaining. Not complaining at all. Not quite sure which pad to use on something like that without messing it up. I haven't figured that part out. I have to watch videos. But I'm going to figure it out. So did everybody have a good day? I didn't see no answers. What kind of day did you have today? Yeah, I figured when I first started, I did what he said, and I went 6 inches away. Hello, Mr. Carlos. How you doing? Yes, a busy day. And so then, you know, I remember watching a couple of videos, and the guy said, you know, when you're this far away, you got to go slow to allow the paint to get onto the surface, and you've got to make sure it stays even. He said, but if you come down to where you're 3 or 4 inches away, you can move faster and it will stay even. You don't have to worry about it gathering up in little blobs in certain spots. I did. I just finished a 9-hour drive. 9-hour drive, my gosh. Day sort of slow at the office. I'm barely getting home. TTV said good. You're barely getting home. Did you guys have a night out with the family? Where'd you drive for 9 hours, Coco? I finally got to use the DIY All Clean I bought 2 months ago. Hence the foam sprayer. Most certainly melted the bug guts off my windshield. Also foamed the truck with Coach Kimmy Gentle Snow Foam. I like that GSF. I love that GSF. It just does, I don't know what. Maybe it's because of my inexperience with the exterior wash, but I've been using the GSF on my pickup. You know, I have that big 8-year DIY detail ceramic coating on my pickup. I love that GSF. I think Carlos was practicing his dance at the pole. Yeah, I like that GSF. I got a video that that's coming out this Sunday, and it's just kind of giving everybody an update. I am down to I've got 2 videos that I did where I'm finishing up my final thought review on a couple of products, and then I have a few other products I need to put a final thought review out. I'm hoping to get a couple more of those done tomorrow with the detail I'm doing tomorrow. And then I'll hopefully be able to talk him into letting me just parked the car on the line. It's already got its stickers on it. It's not painted. I covered all of that when I put the plastic over the windshield. So if we can let that sun bake it, it'll be perfect. And then I can bring it back in Wednesday. GSF is good indeed. I like that GSF. I just feel like it gives my pickup a better clean. That makes any sense. I feel like, even though I have not done it, I feel like I could put that GSF on my pickup, let it sit, rinse it off, and go on about my day. That's how confident I am in that GSF. I like it. Yeah, and it doesn't take very much. If you notice with the GSF, it does not take very much product at all. And you get a super good foam. And it's a soft foam that I feel like if I've got to put my mitt on there, I don't feel like I have to worry too much. But I don't like doing exteriors. You guys know that. 1 ounce. Yeah, and that's really all. They actually, on the bottle, it said 2 milliliters or something like that. And I'm like, my daughter goes, Mom, look, it's 1,000. 2 doesn't seem like enough. Anyway, so we put 1 ounce in there, and that's all we needed. It was perfect. Interior for life, yeah. I am not a big exterior fan. I think a lot of that is because I don't feel like you get the transformation on the exterior like you do the interior. Maybe that's what it is. Or at least that's what pops into my head. Because I'm like, you're not making this look spectacular. You're just making it look clean. But when you do an interior, you can make that look spectacular. You know what I mean? This is my thought. Okay, so David bought an IK foamer, Mr. Carlos. He filled it up with air. It sprayed for a few seconds. It pissed him off because it quit. And now he's ready to throw it into the woods. And he got it from Eddie's sale. Hello, MK. How you doing? Are you having a good day? Sorry, I speak English. I don't know what you're saying. I love interiors more than exteriors, but if they don't have their pet hair or smoke, I am allergic to both. I can understand that. I'm allergic to the pet hair. That's like my dog mom detail that I do once a month. That's crazy. Or once every 3 months, sorry. I am exterior lover. I put 19 ceramics on my wife's Nissan Altima for testing purposes. Now, I will do an exterior. If a customer wants it done, I'll do it. But it's not my thing. If I could find a foam, that I can put in my foam cannon, and we can foam it down and allow it to work and just do its thing, and I don't need it, I don't need to do anything with it, hell, I'll be good. You know what I mean? Yeah, that lady, that dog mom, I do her car once every 3 months. She's got 4 Chihuahuas. And a Shiba. And a Shiba. The Shiba's shed like crazy. And I have to make sure I am taking my allergy medicine without a miss when I go to see her. And I'm a smoker, so you can't be anywhere around me, Humberto. Hey, we're at 17 votes, guys. Oh, 82% for soda. Wow. So, is everybody ready for our pajama party tomorrow evening? We got to watch Franco on his interview on X's and O's. And then we're going to go live and have our pajama party. I think we're doing Karate Kid trivia, right? I'll be late. That's fine. You got your game. We're good. You'll be able to come in. And anybody, nobody has to stay the whole time. We're shooting for 4 hours. So nobody has to stay. Oh, is it okay? It is Karate Kid. So we'll be doing Karate Kid trivia. I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens, what kind of trouble we can get into. And it's not always about detailing. I'm going to miss Franco's live. I have to catch the replay. That's okay. I don't catch them all myself either. So that's all right. You can catch it on the replay. He put out like 1 or 2 videos this week. I can't wait to see what he says. It's kind of interesting because he's a full-time train conductor. And he likes to detail. Kind of cool. And he's not he's not afraid to get some kind of off products, Like me, I want to find the little guys and use their products. And be able to, give them a place to bring their stuff to get started. No, I don't have a big channel, but I want the little guys. If I'm going to do product reviews, I don't mind who I do a product review for, but I would love for it to be the little guys, if that makes any sense. Yes, 2 videos. Yeah. I hadn't seen any in I don't know how long, but YouTube doesn't seem to notify me of everything either. I'm just happy I got this car painted. I'm like, oh. I thought, man, I was frustrated, but I was also nervous. I picked up Coach Kimmy SO3. I'm going to test. Why'd you retract it? I told him that he is forgetting to sing doo-doo, da-da, toot-toot, toot-toot. Why'd you delete that, David? I was reading it. Heading out. Congrats on the paint job. I'll be doing one myself soon. Have a good night, Top Gear. Thanks for stopping by. He said with the darn autocorrect. That's all right. We can figure it out. I'm telling you, the other day, we had 2 days worth of wind. And I think my lips got chapped from that wind. Y'all seeing the pictures of that hurricane? Picked up Coach Kimmy SO3. Going to test it on my wife's Explorer. What's SO3? And I've got 2 more products I found in a box that I need to do a review on. So I'm going to get that started also. They're Coach Kimmy products, F601 and P601. I want to try them out. I already know what they're like. We used one on the pickup. What is SO3? Luminous. Saw the headlight video today. Good job, Grandma. Oh, man, that aggravated the crap out of me. How do you explain to people, do not use that crap on their headlights, Luminous? How do you explain it to people? Get it through their thick skulls. My keyboard is sensitive. It keeps sending messages before I finish typing. Oh, I understand. Okay. I just was like, don't do that. Don't. But either way, that's fine. I thought maybe you didn't Want somebody to know that you used a Coach Kimmy product. Anyway, it's just aggravating because you know that it come from a dealership. Therefore, the dealership did do that. Their detailer allowed that crap. And I'm sorry, off does not belong on your frickin' headlights. And somebody told me toothpaste is being used on the windows and the mirrors. Well, talk about a waste of frickin' money, first of all. And second of all, what happened to window cleaner? SO3 is like quick beads, but you spray it on from your foam cannon. Kind of like quick beads, beady beads, and all those. So it's basically a drying aid. Off bug spray melts polycarbonate clear coat. It definitely does more damage than good. I know a lot of dealerships that will spray a heavy degreaser to remove the oxidation. Now, I will but I always properly dilute my degreaser. I don't go heavy. And I sure the hell don't use off. I mean, I'm not kidding. 9 times out of 10, I am so lazy that when I've got to do the headlights, because that's part of the exterior process, I do a rinseless wash. I make sure the engine bay is clean. And then I make sure that the headlights, they're free of that crap. 9 times out of 10, I am so lazy and trying to get through it. I will take a microfiber towel, put some polish on it, rub them darn things clean, and move on. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. I don't know. That's just me, though. And I did that video on hacks, and and I don't know where I put that information. All of us were talking about doing a video on things you can use. Is to sand all the damage, clear coat off, and apply a clear coat. I do not trust 2K Clear and recommend either Meguiar's headlight coating or 3M headlight clear coat wipes. Okay? So you don't trust 2K Clear. Now what if you do 2K and then put a ceramic coating on top of that after it sets up? I know I made a note. Yes, coconut oil for the leather, newspaper on the glass, water on the glass. Yes, I sand and even use Trizac pad at the end on headlight restoration. Then I use Meguiar's headlight coating. When you sand a headlight to a foggy state and then spray 2K to make the headlights look clear, it's a gimmick. You're filling in the sanding marks with that clear coat. Oh no, what I'm getting at is, who would do that? Aren't you supposed to polish it out until it becomes clear after the sanding? you should use a polish in the process. Then that takes care of those, well, after you get through all the sandpaper grits, and then put your clear coat, and then put on top of that a layer of ceramic coat. I found it. I think I just said that. That's right. Polish after. Yeah. Never ever. I've always been told never, after you're done sanding the headlight, do not proceed without polishing it. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Now, I will sand it down if I do a full restoration. Hi, Sergio. How you doing? If I do, yeah, I don't use a sealant, but I do the sandpaper, and I usually use 600, 1,000, or 1,500, 2,000, 3,000. Okay, so those are the four that I use. Then I get out the polish, and I polish it until we've got a good finish, and then I will top it with 2K. I use 3M, P500, P800, 3K, Trizact. Then polish with the orange finesse it pad, sorry, with 3M compound, followed by Chemical Guys Headlight Restorer. Finish off by spraying Meguiar's headlight coating. After 3K, I polish with a Trizact. Well, what is a Trizact? I got a headache. My sinuses have been messing with me since I got out of bed this morning. I will have to do that. Do you have it on your channel? What is Trizact? I've never even heard of that. What is that? What is the best reliable stracker? What's a stracker? It's a pad. What kind of pad? Special foam pad that removes sanding scratches, P800 and up. Okay. I thought that's what the polish was for. I guess what it comes down to is everybody's got their way, and we all get to the same goal, just in different ways. I took NyQuil for my sinus headache I've been dealing with all week. I'm telling you, I woke up this morning, and that was kind of why I was hoping we didn't get to paint, because I'm like, you know, it hurts right here above my eyes, and then it hurts right here. And when I do that, you can feel the relief. It sucks. But it is what it is, you know. It's all part of life with allergies. But anyway, I'm going to have to take something if it keeps up. Yes, but Trizact termination is what makes it very shiny. Okay. I'll have to look into this Trizact. Hello, Mike. How you doing? Are you having a good day? If you're not a grown-ass man, don't come into my life. Now, I've got a couple of other video ideas that I really want to do. Yeah, they've already popped in a couple times. I'm sure. Okay, I need to do a review on the Coach Kimmy products I found today. Or I need to get the intro review started. Then I'll use it over a couple months. Then I'll make I'll make a video giving my final thoughts. But I have the P601 and the F601. So I know I need to add that to my list. We had a lot of good ideas the other night. Dark Fury on bugs. I had no idea. No idea I could use those. I think Trizac is 3M sanding disc. Yeah, I think that's what they were explaining to me. I've just never had it. I mean, I've never heard of it. I've never seen anybody use it. Or at least knowingly, I never saw it. You know what I mean? How you doing, William? I have some test headlights. I do updates on my channel that I restored one with the off bug spray method and one with my method. Not many use Trizac pad. They must not, because I literally have never heard of it, Humberto. I'm not kidding. I have never even heard of it. That's why I'm like, what are you using? But on the other hand, once you tell me what it's used for, that's what the polish is for. And actually, if you're using sandpaper, so you're using the same amount of steps that I'm using, but rather than using the 3000, you're using this Trizac. That's the way I understand it, right? If you know about headlight restorations, it's 3M excellent pads. I don't know anything about 3M. There's not a lot of talk about 3M out there. Unless I just don't see it. Yeah, you'll need to send me some videos, because I don't know anything about 3M. You don't hardly ever hear about it. And I've never seen a Trizac at all. But I would love to see it. I mean, it sounds like we're going through the same amount of steps. Is the only wet sanding stage I do. It is basically a pre-polish stage. Scratches. But it doesn't shine anything up like polish does. Okay. So it sounds like my extra step of going into 3000 grit is the same as essentially. Good night, David. You have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Even if it's just for a minute and you drop in and say, hey, you have a good night. Get to feeling better. I use 3000 grit, and you're using the Trizac, so it sounds like we're going through the same steps. It'll remove the scratches, but the polish adds the essential oil the headlights need to shine up again. Okay. Somebody left me a comment on a early video from like 2 years ago that they wanted me to do a video on how I do an interior detail. Where do I start and what do I do and all of that. He wants to get faster. You think that'd be a good video to make? Five years ago, I restored the headlights on my 2004 Mercury Grand Marquis. Oh, I love those cars. About 14 years of yellowing, lights did not illuminate the road bright or dim. Oh, that's sad. I can see that. How did they turn out, Larry? Humberto, you think that would be a good video to make for the newbies? Well, oh, that don't sound that great. What's up, Larry? Did it turn out okay? That's why I start with 600. Then 1,000. Okay, I bump up to 1,500, but I have used 1,000. I just feel like there's not that much difference between them, so I bumped up to 1,500. The scale of sandpaper is different than regular sandpaper. I'm not too knowledgeable on all the differences, but they're more fine. Well, Miss Arizona, how you doing? Are you having a good day today? P500 is way different than regular 500 grit. So is this P500, is that the 3M that you're talking about? I'm doing great. I'm doing okay. I had a good day. It was unplanned. I mean, it was planned, but then it fell apart, and then we came back to it. So it turned out to be a good day. And I just finished editing one of the videos, because it's going to be several. Yes, ma'am. Other brands have P-series sandpaper, but 3M is superior. Well, if it's superior, they sure don't talk much about it. I don't hardly ever hear about it. I know it's out there, but I just hardly ever hear about it. Anyway, we got that car done, so Now we just got to let the paint sit. I tried other brands and the discs fall apart. 3M I can use on multiple lights. I'm glad to hear your day is going well. I can't wait for I can't wait either. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do Karate Kid trivia with the wool pad rotary. Buff them up to crystal clear using Meguiar's Ultimate Polish. Wow. Well, hello, Mr. Hassan. How you doing? I can't wait for the pajama party either. We're shooting for 4 hours, so that ought to be fun. It's probably because they don't have to market like these newer brands. They've been around forever, own Meguiar's, and are trusted in most body shops as number one. Now, I did know that body shops use 3M. And the reason I know that is because, you know, the guy next door to me, he's a body shop. He's the one who told me about flaring that stuff over the edges there. I'm doing okay, Hassan. I had, you know, I was supposed to paint that car today. Well, then the plan fell apart. And then later in the day, it all came back together and we got her done. We were not prepared, but we got her done. I heard that too. They use 3M. Yeah, he uses 3M. He was telling me about it. When I was talking to him, I asked him, he knew I was sanding at the time he came over. And so then I showed him. He said, "What are you doing?" And so I explained it to him. And I meant the Meguiar's, I meant compound. Yeah, my dad has the compound. He likes it. The ultimate compound. He likes it. So the car is done. The car is done. Good day, ho. Okay. The only reason I've heard people talk bad about 3M is because they're expensive, but it's for a reason. Oh, now I can agree with that. It doesn't matter what you're buying. If it's expensive, it's for a reason. I agree. My foot itches. It's one of those itches that won't go away. Did you have a good day today, Hassan? Ooh, and I got some juicy gossip today when I went to the office. I usually don't have very dry feet. They're not very dry. But when I got out of the shower and I got my socks on, but my feet were hurting so bad when I got home. We were missing you the other night. Yeah, we were. Anyway, it was, I don't know, they're just itching. They were hurting and throbbing when I got home. Because I was up and down the mountain steps and all that to make sure I was getting that roof. Yeah, we had a whole crowd of people in like the day after Arizona. It was pretty fun. We've been having a good time this week. I've just been going live whenever I get a video done or, you know, I want to settle down and, you know what I mean? So I've just been going live. I mean, I don't know if everybody's going to follow along each night, you know? I missed the live part. I need to check in more. Yeah, it lasted a heck of a lot longer than we expected. And then last night was okay. It was okay. I have a little bit of complaining about last night, but you know. Hello, Kiwi. How you doing? How's your night? I hope everybody's voting. Pop or soda? Which one you got? Hey, she got 8 kids and 9 with the husband to take care of. Yeah, that's definitely a full house. Can I say hi, Micah? Hi, Micah. I'm having a hot flash again. This getting old crap is for the birds. You're welcome. I hope you have a good one. I got to get this hot flash under control. I need some more vitamin D3. The Rag Company. How you guys doing over there? Got any new cool stuff these days, guys? Micah as Michaela? Yeah, the TRC team. The only protection is 303 nanographene. The lenses are optically clear to this day. Wow. I couldn't tell you anything about what is 303 nano. 303 is a brand, isn't it? A brand of its own? You can tell how well. Always more to come in the coming weeks. Just wanted to drop in and say hi. Well, thanks for coming. We sure appreciate it. We'll be watching. I assume it'll be on Instagram. TRC, what? You know Rag Company is the best. That is who you need to be behind. Is my... Alrighty, Arizona. You guys have a good night if we don't see you, okay? PNS products. I also use Plexus for headlights. Plexus. Oh yeah, TRC is awesome. Well, hell yeah, they are. I like them. I like them. They're genuine, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. You are all entitled to your opinions, but in my opinion, I like them. Yo! Me no speak whatever language that is. Hassan and I are always there. Yeah, the whole gang there are cool. They are. I really like them, and I like their explanations. I just like their channel altogether. Now, I've never tried out for the... hell, what's their thing? What's their thingy called, guys? The old lady brain ain't working. Grandambassador, that's it. Hi, Scott. How you doing? Hey, what'd you guys have for supper? Let me tell you what I had for supper. I got home. See, today's payday. So I got home, and I'm like, and I usually try to treat myself. Just washed my car in the garage, rinseless, of course. Well, I'm hoping it's looking pretty now. I'm thinking, I got paid today, and I worked my butt off to this week, so I'm just going to order me something. So I got on the Uber Eats, and I got me one of my Southwest avocado salads. It just looked good, and then when it got here, it was good. Okay, I got my list. I'll have to keep my list close to me. I should probably put it on my stinking phone. I sent you a photo of a slice of avocado I was going to eat. Did you see it? No, I haven't seen anything, honey. I'll look and see what is on there. I haven't been through all that yet. So for dinner, made one of those easy stove top type dinners with some garlic bread in the oven. Yummy. Garlic bread, that sounds good, man. No, I didn't have any avocado from his garden, but I'll tell you what, he can put a couple of them in a box and send them to me. They look huge. Did he send you a picture of them, Hassan? They're huge. Yeah, garlic bread is like addictive. That's what my eyes itch. Anyway, so I had me a Southwest avocado salad. We eat a lot of garlic bread on our island. See, and I gotta stay away from the bread. My blood sugar does not do well with a lot of bread. I know, sorry, naughty. Well, that was tame compared to the stuff Mr. Humberto's popped off with. Or have you seen Carlos's video? 303 Gold Eagle Company, Chicago, Illinois. Goodness, Gold Eagle. You know, 15 inches is always better or something like that. And I'm going, no, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Nope, don't you say nothing. Nope, don't say nothing, Chris. Shut the hell up. I take care later of sugar with insulin. Yeah, I don't do shots or medication. I missed that. Yeah, he was doing the video on the window cleaner. Speaking of, I bought that window cleaner. I want to put that on my list because I bought 3 pads to go with it. I think my pin's running out. It's not a cleaner. What it is it's like a wand. And it's, you know, because it's got the like triangle head on it. And didn't pay attention to that. Yeah, he did. He said 15 inches is always better. I'm going, that's what they all say. Yeah, the tool. Yeah. Oh, yes, the reacher, yeah. So anyway, I bought one, but it doesn't have a long wand on it. It's actually for, it came out of the home section, and it's actually for you to clean the shower door. And it's got these little pads that just Velcro onto it. And what I've been using it for is the windshield, because, and especially the back windshield, because I'm not kidding. This T-Rex stuff is not easy to work with here. And so what I've been doing is I put my microfiber towel on it, and after I spray it down, and then I do it that way, and it gets them clean. And I don't spray it to where it's soaked, if that makes any sense. Yeah, this just is, it's even hard to do, like, you know, have you ever worked on one of those, you know, the mid 2000s? So like 2010 up to 2000 and, oh, I don't know, 16 or 17, like a Ford Focus, or not 17, 2016, I think is the most or the newest I've had. Anyway, those windshields, man, they are like way down there. And the back windshields are no different. And you've got like that much clearance between the headrest on the back seat and the headliner. And it's like, how am I supposed to get in there? Pain in my butt. The new one from Stoner's has the additional extension. Yeah. I would like to get one of those, but I use about all my money to my bills. And I try to get the bills paid. I don't spend a lot of extra money on stuff. But I knew I needed one of those, and that was just an accidental find. My eyes are got crap in them. You send me your address. Send me your address. Okay. You're going to send me an avocado? Because those things look good. Everybody hit like. I hope you do. Soda or pop? 73% for soda, 27% for pop. Here in Kansas, we say pop. Careful. Humberto might show in his birthday suit. Which one would you like? Auto Fiber or Stoners? What do you mean? I don't know anything about Auto Fiber. I've heard of them, but I don't know anything about them. I know what Stoners, the Stoners bug and tar. I love that crap. Oh, the Reacher tool? I don't know. Surprise me. Why, you got an extra one? Good Lord. I think I might have to do what David did. Take some NyQuil. Maybe that'll break that crap up. Guess Humberto will send you one. Yep. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I'll send you my address. Did you see David's comment on my video today? You do a good job of not hiding your feelings. When I'm that aggravated with stupid people, yeah. I don't like stupid people. I can't handle stupid. It is what it is. What kind of dummy uses off on their headlights? You know that's what they did. I know y'all could see it in that video. I took my finger across that and know that's what it was. It had to have been. I also, yep, I did see that. It's like, what an idiot. Stupid is as stupid does. Exactly. It's like, oh my God, no way. I thought it was going to be a great detail, you know, breeze right through it an hour. No problem. Then it looked like they held the spray can in one spot on the back of that passenger seat. And I'm like, what the hell? They just wanted to keep bugs away from the... That's no joke. My gosh. That was crazy. I need to try that Dark Fury on bugs. I wonder if that Dark Fury would hurt headlights. I never thought about that. Who told me that? Dark Fury on the bugs. Somebody told me that. I hope that Dark Fury isn't bad on headlights. Next, they will use off on the grills. Well, they had overspray on the grill. That's what got my attention. You're probably right. You know what? I have some chrome polish I need to find a use for it. That stuff's going to go bad before I get to use it. I should just use it on those dealership cars that come in with a little bit of chrome. Half of it's plastic, though. Also on the windshield. They'll use off on the windshield? Oh my God, please no. Oh, no way. No way. I could not imagine trying to get that oily off of the windshield. There's no way. How are you going to do that? No way. I had to use Dawn dish soap to get that grease off of there because I knew it was. I just knew that I just felt like degreaser was too strong. The front from bugs. I swear, just dumb people. But dealerships can really do some dumb stuff. Now, I haven't seen a lot of it. It's only happened a few times that I've seen it. But I've seen a ton of videos about it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be that. I can still make good time and literally clean the cup holders. Why the hell does somebody got to paint over it? Weird to me. So what's the gossip of the day? You know, I still clean the office, and there was a lot of gossip over there today. I even had to leave because there was so much and she couldn't tell me all of it. That tells you the one who did it watched the TikTok trending. That's no kidding. My gosh. I didn't catch it right away. I'll tell you what, if you do not know what you're looking for, which I did not, you are not going to know what is up on that. You would miss it, most likely. Because it hides itself so well. Had I not seen the overspray, I would have never known it was there. But please, for all things good, do not put that crap on the windshield. Lord have mercy. I'd hate to have to clean that windshield. I have a new neighbor and they keep making racket. I hope you guys aren't hearing that. I saw lots of shorts on that via YouTube with the TikTok in the corner. Yeah. That's where, when I did that video, that's where I saw all of those. That was all on YouTube. Right there. It was all right there on YouTube. I need to do my reboot. What was it was the motorcycle. But yeah, when I did that hack video, all of those came from YouTube. I didn't have to go far to put that video together. It was a long video, though. I felt bad about that. Sorry, guys. Watched Ivan's Rinseless Wash method for glass. It's a winner. I like the Rinseless Wash for glass. However, I have noticed that Rinseless Wash is not doing very good on those vehicles that they've had smokers in them. I tried to use Rinseless on that Ford Mustang that I did for Bruce, my friend Bruce, and he's a heavy smoker, and all it did was smear it. And then I got out the sprayway. I thought, well, I know the sprayway ought to go through it. Smeared it. And I'm like, oh my God. So then I got the vinegar out and I went full strength on the vinegar. I just folded the towel and dumped the vinegar on there. Now I was able to break through most all of it that way. And then I just literally, you know how I got it? It was so strange. I literally just put some water on my towel because I was so frustrated. I figured, forget it. I'll just use water until I get it all off there. And it came off with just water. But Rinseless does good on especially those, you know, the windows where people put their dogs in the back and they slobber all over the window. That was also commented on the TRC live stream besides Christy on her video. Yes, with smoke you have to get rid of the smoke residue first, yeah. I used Rinseless on a smoker car and smoke was so caked I had to use also alcohol besides Rinseless. And that was the other one that I used. I used alcohol first and it didn't cut, it didn't do anything, it smeared. And that was just on one side, it just smeared. So I went to the Rinseless. I thought, oh, I got this. No. It was crazy. But I do like it. I mean, because when your windows are not that bad or you've got dog slobber on the windows, the Rinseless does a really good job. It really does. It'll clean that right up. There goes my foot again. Itchy, itchy, itchy. I wonder if they're a little swollen. Maybe that's what it is. Goodness gracious, guys. It doesn't take long to get through an hour on these lives. Yep, we're shooting for 4 hours tomorrow evening. But it's going to be late because Franco's going to be on his interview. So we got to go watch the interview. For sure. Because I think it'll be funny. I did one side with that. And then the other side with Majestic Solutions Gel Glass Cleaner. Where'd you hear about that? I've never heard of that. I've got a toenail I could climb a tree with. You must watch a lot of different people. I know people and businesses. I tell you what, Humberto, be careful saying that. There's a lot of people that would hesitate in no way, shape, or form to use you for that. I did one side. Okay, I got that. Use glass cleaner first and a squeegee to plow off that smoke mess. But it's hard to use a squeegee on the inside of a windshield. I don't know. Mine, if I click on the 3 lines, it tells me I can dismiss it. It's just a little line for me. And then I have to bring it up to be able to see what the results are so far. Not difficult to use that squeegee. Well, maybe it's just because I have T-Rex arms and I can't reach up in there and do something like, I can just see that. Using a squeegee, there's just no way. You got a steering wheel right here in your mouth, and your boobs are blocking you from getting any closer because of the steering wheel. So it's hard to get up in there. I can't imagine that. Maybe you don't have a problem using it. No little 4-inch silicone squeegee. Yeah, the boobs get in the way when it comes to detailing around that steering wheel. And you got to do that dash, or you've got to do that, let's see, the dash or the windshield. It's damn near impossible. My man boobs get in the way. I tell you what, there's not a detail I will not honk that horn. And it's usually with my boobs. Usually it's my boobs. You can, just a matter of using it up and down section by section, since I also have T-Rex arms. Not like a gas station squeegee. I know. But I'm just saying, I mean, it'd be like really difficult. I don't know, it just seems like it'd be difficult for me to try and get a squeegee in there. Too much information? Is that too much information for y'all? Technique. All good, we're all adults here. Are you sure? There's 8 people in here and only a few of us talking. I think I got this toenail finally. I'm telling you, I could have climbed a tree with that thing. I guess it's time to go get another pedicure. Pedicure. Just a matter of adjustment of technique. Oh no. I would need one of them little ones. Hey, maybe nails are going to attract more trolls tonight. There we go. New poll incoming. I need to learn how to spell. Poll time. This is fun. There you go. 35 votes. Soda pop or soda won. Can you believe that? If I can find the funny polls, they're good. If I can find them. Oh my God. Oh, which one are you going to pick, Hassan? Was tempted to, I figured. You're the one who said you were an a-hole the other day. When was that? Last week? I'm the a-hole. I think so. I thought it was you. Somebody said they were the a-hole. I can't remember, and then they said they did something. Yes, I was going to choose ale. Maybe it wasn't you, Hassan. I thought it was. I could have seen Humberto do it. I could see that. I could have seen that. We'll see which one is brave enough. So tomorrow, let's see. My mother, don't remember that. My mother has a wedding tomorrow evening, so she asked me if I would detail her car. The car lot, there's little bits of grass around the building, and then up in front of where the cars line up. And there's nothing but stickers. You know, stickers get all in mom getting remarried. No. No. No, her and my dad have been together 33 years. 33 years. Anyway, there's nothing but stickers. Okay? They always get stuck in his wheelchair wheels. And then we'll be tootling on along. And he'll go, ow! And then, of course, 10 million cuss words come out. And so you know he got one, and then he stops and he's picking them out, you know. Well, anyway, she's got these stickers will get into all the cars off of people's feet. And so she asked me to get the stickers out and get it detailed and cleaned up because she's going to a wedding for, she's still in contact with some of her students. See you later, Larry. You have a good night. Are you leaving us? Is that what that means? Anyway, so she does not want those stickers getting into the bottom of the dress. So she's going to the wedding of one of her former students. And this young lady is a Vietnamese young lady, and she's marrying a fancy doctor. And he's like a specialist. Anyway, he's from Vietnam as well. And so their weddings are Buddhist, okay? Which I had no idea. I had no idea that the Vietnamese were Buddhist. I had no idea. Because we have a Buddhist temple right here out in front of the park. So I'm like, oh. Anyway, so I said, what, you don't want stickers in your why don't you want stickers in your dress? And she said, can you imagine one of them getting stuck in my skin when I'm trying to go find a place to sit? Or when I cross my legs and the dress gets tighter against my legs? And I'm like, okay, we'll get it cleaned up. That way you don't have any stickers, you know. Anyway, so I have to detail my mother's car. Which is fine. I have no problem doing that. And if I can convince my dad to put that car on the lot and let that paint cure up, bake in the sun and cure up some more, then I can start my weekend early. Mama's car ain't going to take but a couple hours, if that. She keeps it pretty clean. She says it's the one place there is not a lot of chaos. Not like in the house. I got a lot of chaos going on in my house. I always do, though. But where are the stickers at that will get in her dress? They get into the car. They get into the car, and they're all over the carpeting and the mats. Pay-per-view and PJ party tomorrow. Pay-per-view. Ooh, I wish. Maybe I'd make a little bit of money. You know what I would do if I made a lot or made any money on this channel? I would definitely go. I would definitely go and I'd probably buy products that I thought were worth trying. I know I'd knock out my list, that's for sure. YouTube takes 30% of the super chats, which I feel like is very greedy of them. Yeah, now I've had 3 super chats, but because I can't get that until I reach $100, it just sits there. I've made like $34. So I literally have another 65 to go. Yeah, it does suck. But that's okay. It is what it is. You will go to purchase the best 2 products in the world. Yeah. I've got a few on my list that I think are probably really good. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I'd go visit Humberto and his avocado farm. I don't know that I could handle flying over water. Big bodies of water and me don't like each other. They make me so dang nervous. Not even kidding. What do you think are the 2 best products in the world, Humberto? What's your vote? My first one would be O&R. No comment. If you know, you know. Yeah, been a while since I traveled overseas. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I know I would have to go over the water to get to Puerto Rico, and that's fine. But it makes me nervous. You know what I mean? Just makes me. I don't know. I just don't even. I don't even like being over the lakes. I don't want to be over that. Like that. They have this great big body of water, and I have no idea what it is that you fly over when you're going into Vegas from here. So obviously I'm going straight west. No, they wouldn't eat me. They'd spit me out. If I didn't knock them out first. But no. But anyway, we fly over this great big body, big lake. I don't know what it is. But it's so scary. I'm like, oh my God, get me away from this lake. And of course, when you're in the air, it seems like it takes 15 minutes to go over it. But I imagine you're already over it within a couple of minutes, as fast as you're going. Funny thing, I came back from overseas a few days before 9/11. True story. Holy crap. That would be a freaky, freaky feeling. Don't encourage him, Hassan. Do not encourage him. Big Lake, at least. I know it wasn't Utah. No, it wasn't Utah. It wasn't the Salt Lake, no. Wonder if YouTube let my comment go through. What's your comment? You mean on the video, Scott? Which comment are you talking about? Oh, I guess not. Yeah, in this live chat. Uh-oh, what did you... Okay, you got to paraphrase it. Now you're going to make me curious. Let me see. Did I miss it? I didn't miss one. The last one I see for you is 30% super chats. AMZ wish list. I should make a wish list, right? So was it your wish list? Somebody chose a-hole. Yeah, I kept removing that comment. Yeah, they ain't gonna let you do that, apparently. You should make one. I mentioned of products you want to try. Oh. You know, the last time I made one was my very first year when I started detailing. And I was just trying to gather as many of the tools that I thought I could use. And so I made one then. I only got like 2 or 3 items off of it because it was for my birthday. And I never did one after that. Maybe I should make a wish list. I don't know. But I don't know if you can get them all on Amazon. For example, can you get Phoenix EOD on Amazon? I know they have a set of drill brushes that I want. I make them too, just kind of for shopping list or items I'm keeping an eye on. Yeah. Yeah. So, some of their products you can. I don't know. Because I want their rinseless. And their... Is it called Kraken? Is that the all-purpose cleaner? That's on Amazon? Okay. Company disappeared and Optimum created ONR. I've used ONR since they started. Kraken is awesome. That's one on my list. I want to try the Hydra Rinseless, and then I want to try Kraken. I think it was Kraken. And I am looking, and that's another thing you guys will see on that video. The products that I'm looking for the exterior is wheel cleaners, tire dressings, and rinseless washes. Other than that, I want everything and anything that's designed for interiors. Phoenix EOD Kraken is great. Only thing I've tried so far. They have a Typhon RTU. What is that? Kraken, Titan, Peleus, Chronos on it. What is all that stuff? I want it on EOD live stream. Oh, okay. Ready to use. What's Typhon RTU? Oh, I got the hiccups now. Peleus is a panel prep? That would have come in handy today. Ready to use. Oh, okay, that's what Scott was trying to tell me. Duh. So what is Typhon? Oh, it's their interior cleaner. See, that's what I wanted. I got you, Scott. Now I'm slow. It's that menopause and all the hot flashes and stuff, you know. So then that's what I want. I want to try stuff like that. I want everything that I'm trying to be for interiors. And the reason that I say that is not because I want to be a complete rebel or wage some kind of war against anything that's exterior, because obviously exterior work is in my job. There's no way around that. But if I am going to use, if I'm going to test out products, I want to test out products for the things that I need, meaning I know how to use them. I don't have any surprises. I don't want to put, like the drying aid, I wouldn't have a use for it because it wouldn't make sense. But I've got that quick beads and I've got that ceramic gloss from DIY Detail that I could probably use on there. But quick beads, I don't wash them for there to be water on there. Awesome drying aid and leaves protection. Now I'd love to have that on like my pickup or my car. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm wanting, is anything interior. And the only thing for exterior, I want rinseless, wheel and tire, and then tire dressings. I want to order Typhon LOL. Well, there you go. Order it. Order it. Yeah, and somebody else, I want to say it was William, he said, put your list out there. Because when I had that PNS, I was like, this has always been on my list. I wanted to try it. I'll try ordering from Carzilla. Carzilla? Is that like a distribution place? So yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to stick with things that, especially for interiors. A Canadian online thingy. You're starting to talk like me. You've been hanging out with me too long. Because I do nothing more than interiors, really. So might as well use the stuff that makes sense instead of like polishes and stuff. I don't have any need for, I've got so much polish now, I don't even know if I'm going to get through it. You don't even need that much of the gold standard. Carzilla and TOC are the big Canadian distributors. TOC. That sounds familiar. Well, I'm glad you know that, Puerto Rico. I can tell you this much. Oh, well, there you go. We had a supply house, warehouse, a supply, not a warehouse. It was a detailing supply store. It's called Nips. Or Knips, however you want it, but they say the K is silent. And they don't have a whole lot. They do not have a whole lot. And then Detail Supply, I think it's what, Detail World maybe, opened last year, and they were gone in 4 months. Now, they're both gone. So we literally have, if we want anything, we have to order it online. If you run out, too frickin' bad. Which I think is pretty sad. But even though we have an oversaturated market here, everybody here still orders online. They only go to those places if they need them. I have ordered some stuff from them, too. TOC doesn't carry EOD. Well, maybe check their site. Maybe their website will tell you where a Canadian supplier is. And if not, maybe you can send Aaron a message and say, hey, try to get your products in up here. Unless they have to be made differently. But I think the regulations for Canada are less harsh up there than they are for here. The regulations here are out of control on everything. Carzilla, I think, has Phoenix EOD. He tried, I believe. Okay. Well, you'll have to check into it. If nothing else, order that crap on Amazon. If it's on Amazon, you might as well order it there. You're going to get a better deal anyway. And most of the time, if it's on the Prime, you would get free shipping, right? That's what my mom says. As long as it says Prime, it's free shipping. Well, hell, you're going to save money right there. So yeah, I really need to. I don't have that many left on my list. I ordered from Fab. Oh, so Fab has got it on his. The products on his. Probably Carzilla might get free shipping. There you go. So have you guys heard of the product line Black Line? Have you guys heard of that product line? It's on TikTok. It's called Black Line. Now, I did not find them on Instagram, but I didn't get in. I mean, there was a ton of black lines. So, it wasn't something that just popped out when I did a quick search for it. But they're called Black Line. Have one. Well, you know what? It's better to be a smartass than a dumbass. Yeah, they've got, right now they're pushing their great big drying towels for $10. And they recently came out, so they started out with drying towels last year. And now they're coming out with different stuff such as APC, their soap, something else. Anyway, and I followed them, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 months ago. I imagine. I don't hardly ever get on TikTok. Anyway, but everybody swears, all the detailers that follow them swear that this product line is awesome. So I thought about reaching out and saying, hey, you know, if you have an interior product, I would love to give it a try, and I could do a review on it. I have no need for the drying towel. I don't use it enough. I've got my 2 drying towels plus the one DIY Detail sent me. But it's called Black Line. And those little companies, you know, the little guys, those are the companies that I want to work with. To be honest, I don't want to work with such great big lines, you know. The ones that have the advantage that they go on to, you know, every podcast out here there is, you know, all that. These are the little guys that haven't had that opportunity yet. But I will have to, I want to try out little guy products, you know, for the interior, you know, leather conditioner, APCs, or interior cleaners, maybe some interior ceramic if that's available. I've even thought about going and looking for some carpet cleaners and go outside the industry. See what I could find. Window cleaners, you know, things like that. I said leather conditioner, but what about leather cleaners? So leather cleaners, all that. Hell, my tennis shoes could use a good cleaning. Ah! Try them on my tennis shoes. Most people don't realize they can clean their tennis shoes with their detailing products. I didn't. Oh, we got 33% of people said they are an a-hole. 10 more minutes and I'm going to skedaddle. I have towels from TRC, Aquafiber, Ethos, Griot's Garage, Microfiber Madness. I have never heard of Microfiber Madness. Where is that? Is that the actual name of the company? I like Griot's. Their compound and polish, I like that stuff. I've got a Jack's Wax not far. And what are you saying there? What's that word? Besides from Klein? Is that word? Is that what you're saying? I've heard of Jack's Wax, but I've never tried it. But this Microfiber Madness, heck, that sounds like it's right up my alley. The best towels. Ask Joel and Sal. I'll have to check into that. I just got an order from Mo Nation. And it's just microfiber towels because, you can always use microfiber towels, but I want to see if they're good. Or are they like those ones on Amazon that you can buy that are so thin, you're going, this is creating some kind of sensory issue in my hand. Ew, no. Yeah, I have the TRC drying towel. Forgot which one that is. Oh, we have 6 people in here. Who's all in here? My hip hurts. Instead of buying towels from Amazon, better get the Costco towels. Yeah, I can't get into Costco. I would never go. I live alone. I would have absolutely no reason to go in there. Because you're going to buy stuff in bulk. That would be the same as me saying I'm going to go to Sam's. And it just wouldn't make sense. It's just me. Unless I'm going to go buy toilet paper. Now, if I was going to go buy toilet paper, I'd go to Sam's or Costco. Or at least try to get in as a guest or something. But I do want to try out towels. Because all I've ever had, all the towels that I have come from, and I'm talking just microfiber towels to clean with. The only towels that I have ever bought were from O'Reilly's, and that was just recently. Up until that point, it was Walmart and Amazon. And it was just cheap towels. But the cheap towels from Amazon, it has taken me no time whatsoever to get through them. Because they just go bad so quick. Is Liquidator or Gauntlet? Might be the Gauntlet. Costco towels aren't bad, honestly. Well, maybe they'll let me in as a guest to go pick up a package. Pretty good. So those are the kinds of things that I want to try. And, detail brushes. Like drill brushes and even brushes you can use on the consoles and such. Those are the kinds of things that I want to try because I feel like, especially being a dealership detailer, and I have so many of them that watch my channel, that's what they want to look for. What if they are in business and doing work for dealerships, They want to know those inexpensive things that they can buy or products that are worth a darn. I have lots of Costco towels. Well, I'm going to have to just go and see how I can get my hands on some. Unless you can order it online. Can you order that stuff online, I wonder? Wonder if you can get some of that Costco stuff online. Without being a member. Got 71% friends. So somebody's put us back over the 70 mark. But that's what I want to do. So the ones that I got are from Mo Nation. They're really thick. I mean, they're not thin like them cheap ones. They're actually, you can tell they're just good towels. And so I'm going to do a review on those. I can't wait to do a review on those. They feel like they're good towels. I have 2 Costco, 15 minutes away from me in any direction. How big is that island? Let's see. We've got one in East Wichita, one in Northwest Wichita. I don't think there's another one. I think we just have 2. And another one 35 minutes away. Now that you say that, now that I say that, I wonder if there's not another one up by all the other big, the big shopping areas. I'll have to look into that. Maybe I can order online. Third-party sellers. Third-party sellers what? They might have. Are you putting a link up? Is that what you did, is put another link up? They might not allow that. I don't know. I don't know if I have options on that. It just asked me if I want to turn the comments off. I said you can get them for a little more on eBay. Got it. Costco and Sam's are basically the same. No links, just mentioning. Gotcha. It was because you said that it wouldn't allow the comment. I gotcha. Well, that sucks. Well, what's wrong with that? YouTube must be building up their shopping, Maybe that's what we need to do. Everybody needs to order a package from YouTube and see if it's any good. The port people are not on strike anymore, so we'll get it in probably 3 weeks. Just saying. We had a Sam's here, don't anymore. We have a few Sam's here. We've got 4. We've got 4 of them here because YouTube doesn't allow certain businesses being mentioned. Yes. But it's no different than Facebook. Facebook doesn't like you putting up YouTube links. No idea why. You can't do some kind of long form video on Facebook. So where's your competition? It's just not there. Unless you're talking shorts versus reels. I've got Hydra Hero, and Nexin Rinseless Wash is on my list. So those are 3 that I want to try as far as rinseless. Those are on my list. I'll have to check that out. Yep, I'm just buying one at a time. I do still have a little inkling of trying the clean rinseless pans one. I'm still of the thought that I want to try that one. But, you know, these other 2 are higher up on my list because they've been on my mind for a lot longer. So I would start with them first. And of course, it's going to take me forever to get through them. But that's okay. Time, all I have is time. You know what Carlos said to me today? I've got a neighbor who was diagnosed with cancer. I came home a couple weeks ago and there was a ton of people at his house, and it scared me. I thought he died. No, he had surgery and the pathology came back that he's got cancer. And me and Carlos got into this conversation about, you know, how would you handle it if you had cancer and all of that good stuff. And I told him, after what I went through with my daughter, there's no way in hell I would go through chemotherapy. No way. My other girls, they're married, they're raising their kids, their day-to-day does not involve me. So they would be okay without me. And the first thing he said, well, when that day comes, I'm going to hire a medium so that I can talk to you every day. I thought, oh my goodness. Gotta hire a medium. Did you guys all leave? Looks like everybody left. This thing says I have 0 people here. Jeez. Well, I made it to my 2 hours, so maybe that's my cue. YouTube is weird. Still here, but gotta go. Okay, Scott, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. I'm here. Larry's still here. It just tells me I have 0 people here. It says I have 7 likes and 0 viewers. Well, I'm not going to sit here and talk to myself. That would not be fun. There would be nothing to that. Just load the dishwasher. I don't have any dishes to put in there. Present. I am here. I have no idea why. It just says I have 0 people watching, 0 viewers, and then I have 7 likes. Weird. Uh-oh. A-hole is coming close to that 50-50. I don't know. Why do women have smaller feet than men? Well, we're naturally smaller than men in structure. Or put the underwear to wash to get closer to the sink. Oh, ha 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 ha. Knee slapper. That was a good joke, though. I was thinking, okay, it's some kind of philosophical question. Hell no, it's just a joke. Okay, my 2 hours is up, guys. I think I'm going to go to bed. And we will see you guys tomorrow. X's and O's. We've got to be there for Franco's interview. And we got to raise all kinds of heck. And then we will get it with it here. And we will see if we can make it 4 hours. Boy, I probably better take me a good nap before I go, huh? Ah! Phew. Anyway, have a good night, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me a little bit. And we'll see you tomorrow night over at X's and O's. What time's it at? 7 p.m. Central? I think it's at 7. So, anyway, have a good night, guys. Have a good one. You good?